Kneeling, with head bent, hands clasped against her knees, she set herself swiftly to pray for forgiveness before her father should reach her with the wafer. But the current of her thoughts had been broken. Suddenly it was quite useless attempting to pray. Her lips moved, but there was neither heart nor meaning in her prayers. She could hear Proggett's boots shuffling, and her father's clear, low voice murmuring, "Take and eat." She could see the worn strip of carpet beneath her knees. She could smell dust and eau de cologne and mothballs. But of the body and blood of Christ, of the purpose for which she had come here, she was as though deprived of the power to think. A deadly blankness had descended upon her mind. It seemed to her that she actually could not pray. She struggled, collected her thoughts, uttered mechanically the opening phrases of the prayer, but they were useless, meaningless, nothing but the dead shells of words. Her father was holding the wafer before her in his shapely, aged hand. He held it between finger and thumb, fastidiously, somehow distastefully, as though it had been a spoon of medicine. His eye was upon Miss Mayfield, who was doubling herself up like a geometric caterpillar, with many creakings, and crossing herself so elaborately that one might have imagined that she was sketching a series of braid frogs on the front of her coat. For several seconds Dorothy hesitated and did not take the wafer. She dared not take it. Better, far better, to step down from the altar than to accept the sacrament with such chaos in her heart. Then it happened. She glanced sidelong through the open south door. A momentary spear of sunlight had pierced the clouds. It struck downward through the leaves of the limes, and a spray of leaves in the doorway gleamed with a transient, matchless green, greener than jade or emerald or Atlantic waters. It was as though some jewel of unimaginable splendor had flashed for an instant, filling the doorway with green light, and then faded. A flood of joy ran through Dorothy's heart. A flash of living color had brought back to her, by the process deeper than reason, her peace of mind, her love of God, her power of worship. Somehow, because of the greenness of the leaves, it was again possible to pray. "O all ye green things upon the earth, praise ye the Lord." She began to pray ardently, joyfully, thankfully. The wafer melted upon her tongue.